Autonomy or micromanagement?
Take effing action, put it together, and subscribe to Tom Penn's channel on YouTube now. Yeah, I like it. It's crazy.
This seems to be a very deeply debated topic, right? How do you manage employees? Do you give them freedom, autonomy, let them do what they want? Or do you micromanage them, like tell them every step? Like do you do step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and then you look at the results, you carefully examine everything. You're there to be an asshole, right? So which one is right? Some people say that autonomy is the right way to go. Give them freedom, give them free choice, let them make mistakes, and eventually they'll get it right, right? And some people say, no, that never works. And you have to really look at what your employees are doing, make sure you check everything and be there and micromanage them and so that they can generate results. So which one is right? And what Tom says is that there's no right answer, right? For me, right, I want to give my employees freedom and autonomy. I want them to be able to take care of business themselves. I want them to be able to run the team by themselves, right? Because it's good. I don't want to manage them. I want my teams to manage themselves because I got enough things to do during the day. I'm working 16, 18 hours. My day is crazy when you run multiple businesses because, I'm not very good at focus. I like to do many things at once, including this YouTube channel. It's a weakness of mine. Because I'm like that, I need teams that can really run themselves, right? I need teams that are motivated, driven, talented, that can do things by themselves without my intervention, right? But you don't always get that, right? Not every team operates like that. So over the years and looking at other companies and looking at my previous experience working in other companies, running other companies, I have come to the conclusion that, so there's no right way of doing this. You really need to look at your current situation and then decide what is the best approach. There is no right answer, right? But there are some guidelines that I can give you, right? I can tell you some experiences I have today, right? For example, my engineering team is awesome, right? They really don't need my management. They don't need my interference, right? Basically, I just give them really high-level directions. I want to build call center in Q3. I want to build a new theme engine in Q4 or whatever. I just give them very high-level directions, and the team is capable and talented enough to go and execute and make that happen, right? So when you have a team like that, generally you can get out of the way, right? You don't need to spend time there. I'll talk about another company that I have that I generally don't step in because, again, I have great managers there. You know which one I'm talking about. I don't really step into that company. Probably I do it not even once a month. I feel guilty for not paying more attention to that company, but I'm lucky to have some really great managers running that company. And as a result, I don't really need to manage it. They manage the team very well. And the team is also very capable, very strong. When you have teams like that, you're blessed. Let them have freedom and autonomy. But on the other hand, when your team is struggling, let's say they miss every deadline, they cannot accomplish anything, they cannot meet their goal, right? Let's say you have a sales team, a marketing team that, if you're not there, things just kind of, self-destruct, they just collapse, right? Then you need to be there, right? You need to be there and be the leader, and even if it means you have to micromanage, right? Not everybody knows how to manage themselves. Not everybody knows what to do. Well, first of all, you should not hire those people in the first place, but let's say, unfortunately, for whatever reason, they end up in your team and they're shit and they cannot really execute, and you got to be there. And you let people that are not motivated run the team, drive the team, then you're going to meet failure again and again and again. So when you see that, as a leader, as an entrepreneur, you gotta step in. You gotta be the leader. Now's the time for you to step in and be the fucking leader, right? And then you go in there and you have to identify what the problems are. Sometimes it's people, sometimes it's process, sometimes it's just basically lack of education and training and skills, right? Identify what they are and try to fix it, right? And that means people might not like it because even though they don't like your micromanaging ways, they want autonomy, but they can't also handle autonomy. Again, you gotta be the leader. You gotta step in and take fucking action. Maybe lay out the process, maybe lay out the steps. You gotta do this first, you gotta do this second, you gotta do that third, right? And then help the team adjust, make changes, and achieve results. And sometimes you gotta let people go. So ideally, in the perfect world, I want every team of mine to be self-running, to be very capable, so that I don't have to manage them. That would be nirvana. That would be heaven. That would be a dream come true. But it's gonna take some time to get there. So my engineering team, very good. My YouTube team, very good. My sales and marketing team needs some work. So I will continue to spend time with those teams. So my challenge is that I have so many things I need to do, and I also have these teams that need help. So I need to figure out how to use my time, how to split my time among these teams so that they get the help, direction, and assistance that they need to be successful, right? And hopefully one day, when they get enough assistance, when they learn enough, when they're really motivated enough, they will become a self-running team as well, like my other good teams, right? And then that would be fantastic. So final thought, there's no right answer on how to manage your teams. You really need to look at the makeup of your team, the ability to execute in your team. If they're great, back off, right? Let them enjoy the freedom and autonomy, let them run themselves, and you also enjoy not having to micromanage them. But if you have teams that cannot perform, they cannot execute, they cannot deliver results, you as the leader must step in and do whatever it takes, take fucking action, and make sure that team can be changed to deliver results, even if it means you have to micromanage. Take fucking action, and don't be a fucktard.